Hey guys.
Hi.
Hello.
Oh wait, almost forgot something important. I keep forgetting this. I keep forgetting to put on music.
Oh,
I was gonna
Is it-
say
recording?
earlier.
is it gonna
toss out
work?
the music.
It will work.
It's gonna have to work.
Look. Boom.
Wow, it's not blasting my eardrums out. Hi, Flex.
Uh-oh.
Hey, Flag.
Well, would someone like to give a recap?
Nope.
I'm looking at the place I wrote the recap in, and half of it disappeared because I guess when my computer ate shit and died, it ate
No.
it. So I'm gonna have to do the
No.
second half of the recap from memory.
Improv.
Oh no.
Yeah.
We start off session where the previous session left off. Kinsey and Selzier are kissing and staring at each other gaily. Fenris interrupts them, saying it's been 15 minutes and he has to go home. His family is surely worried. They miss him. Please let him go home. Calder wishes Kinsey a happy birthday, and then all four of them walk back home, Kinsey and Selzier holding hands. Kinsey goes back to home, and the sentence does not make sense. Kinsey goes back home, and her mumsies see purple lipstick on her face and immediately are aware of what has just happened. Kinsey runs upstairs. With Selzier, they talk a bit, decide they are officially dating, discuss a dinner date, and go to bed. Selzier finally gets an A on that Kinsey assignment. That night, Enui wishes Kinsey a happy birthday as well and says that a gift will arrive soon, surely this session. Next morning, Kinsey has breakfast in bed with Selzier and they talk about dueling at the Anamora Tower later. Next day, Kinsey... That's not who that says. Next day, Xerxes tries to investigate shit at the library later. Initially doesn't find much, but then when looking into published journals from her school, sees that Baxter's reports have been removed and that it happened at least a week ago. She checks the journals out and has a miserable moment when the librarian attempts to take a photo for her library card, and that just does not work. She walks around the market a little bit, goes to Minerals and Schminerals, sees some abyssalite and aroma crystal, doesn't get either, and then goes to a cafe and gets an espresso from the hipster elf barista. Later that day, she returns to her room to mirror the journals and sees that Gray was the one who ripped the pages out from them. This sucks. Seal goes to the Garden of Lives. It's a pretty burial ground covered in constantly flourishing flowers. He picks some of them because they grow back instantly and spends some time making flower crowns for each of the party members. Kinsey visits LeVay in the infirmary, still injured but lively as ever. She calls them a vampire. That's funny. They go to the training room to practice with the shotgun. Kinsey is a natural. Nat 20 obliterates the training dummy on the first try. LeVay says it's the coolest thing Kinsey has ever done. We learned that the dummy did have a family. The family. It's horrifying information. Kinsey finds that hilarious. The shotgun has some special shells that explode with thunderous force. LeVay calls Xerxes a loser. Vol enters the training room and goes over to Posidonia. After that, Sky and Selzier enter, and everyone gets ready to spar. First off is Vol and Penumbra. Vol loses, sorry. Next up, the apprentices decide is Kinsey. And they have to fight Posidonia's new apprentice, Alvelu. She's got her scary spinning blade. Her bonus action kills shield and mage armor. Kissy fireballs, of course, mage hand shoves and all that stuff. But unfortunately, she does not win. But it's okay. Kinsey goes back to shotgun training with Alve, and Alvelu apologizes. Kinsey says it's not personal. Seal goes to Kinsey's house with the flower crowns and leaves when he finds out Kinsey isn't there. West gets his flower crown and continues to vibe with Kinsey's mums. This is where it cuts off. So from this point, I believe what happens is Kinsey goes back home. Not home, just finds Seal after he leaves Kinsey's house. And they go to the fish stand or whatever store, get a bunch of sardines, start fishing people. They fish like 30 reporters because they see Gray and fail to fish him. So Kinsey calls Droma on the crystal, and Droma does not find Gray but distracts a bunch of reporters. So then that happens. Kinsey is looking around for more people to fish. Fishes Xerxes, who is already feeling miserable. And then while looking around for more interesting people, sees one of the Venom Vendetta people on a roof. I don't remember the name, but after that looks for Sky and Celsior, who are out shopping, and then tries to fish Sky multiple times, and Sky keeps singing and blasting it out of the air. Kinsey's disguised while this is happening, and then they join up. Kinsey tells Sky about there's like a Venom Vendetta bitch on the rooftops watching us, and Sky's like, that sucks. And then they continue shopping, I believe. I don't remember what happens with them after that. And while that's happening, Xerxes is looking for a bar, and she goes to the Windy Raven, and I think it's called that, I don't know, gets a drink, is miserable there while nobody plays, and overhears some of our people talking, our lovely Radiation Wonder, someone with a Jace Kid symbol, and then like a yellow tiefling with a Nurikova symbol. And while all that's happening, I guess Kinsey, Seal, and Celsior do go back to his house, and during that, West was like looking at baby photos and learns that is told by Kinsey's mumsies that she bit Sky at their wedding. And then they have a nice family dinner while Zeus is at the bar, and she eventually does go home and then mirror the Winged Glory journal written in Primordial, and then that's where it ends.
Woo! Thank God you do the recap, because I appreciate it.
Yeah, I never remember anything.
I will always forget about like little things that happened in session.
Yeah, Akir is the person. There we go.
Yeah. Hey guys. So session's gonna be a little weird. It's gonna be a lot of back and forth, a lot of going around. But first, I think it's only fair that we start with something scary.
Yay!
Seal.
Do I have to be first?
Which Weaver dream would you like to do? The one you don't know about, or the one you wanted to start?
The one I don't know about.
Okay.
That one worries me more.
Understood. Do you want to do it in here, or do you want to do it in the DM's office?
You said that you might want to do it in DM's office, right? And then we could like decide after to send it or not.
Yeah, we could do that. That means I do have to pull up OBS.
Well, I don't know.
We could always do it otherwise, but it all works with me.
Let's just do it in here.
Yeah, if you do it in here, then you get to have the Xerxes at the bar while nobody plays Download Ibuprofen Now thumbnail over it.
Well,
if it's in here, then I experience it with all of you.
Maybe it'll make it less scary.
I don't know.
Let me pull up the right music.
The cave sounds.
Cave sounds. Dark ambient melodies. Alright, that means I get to close OBS. Okay. Nobody. Okay, that's one. Don't you hate when links have timestamps on them? Okay. If I skip, will it skip it permanently? Say yes. Well, what? YouTube videos are no longer supported? It was just supported 5 seconds ago.
What the hell?
If it really doesn't work on any bot, then you can send the link to me. I'll start playing it on my end, so at the very least it's in the recording.
They're fucking killing it before our very eyes.
Alright. That's right. Ursats is here.
Oh,
Thanks,
Ursa. The
Ursats.
name is fitting.
Bitch.
I guess. Seal. This would probably happen somewhere in the middle of the time skip, I imagine.
What
Ooh.
date are we stopping at again?
The time skip started on June 10th, I think, or
Uh-huh.
June 11th technically, because
Uh-huh.
that's when the mirror scene
Okay,
was.
and then July 9th. Okay.
So somewhere in the middle of there. Your ring kind of buzzes on its own. Oh no, my thing cut out. Hello. Okay.
It happens at
The ring
what
kind of
point?
buzzes on its own. I didn't really have a specific day. It's somewhere like in the middle of
Uh-huh.
it all. But at some point you get a ring, like a little buzz on your ring. You didn't tap it yourself. And that night, you drift off. You drift for a long, long time. The darkness overtaking you in the same way it has many, many different times before. It's been a bit though. And it's different as you slowly slip. And your eyes open. And you awake inside that same spotlight room. The cave, the cold ground under your feet. Stone, the darkness all around you, and that single light that lights you. Your path, maybe. Where you stand. And a minute passes before you see the ever so familiar face. That purple, decrepit form slip into the view of the spotlight. It tilts its head at you. A smile crosses over the face. And its disjointed movement starts as its mouth opens, and a second later, Seal, it's been a while. Yes.
Did you need something?
I wanted to apologize. Some of my information seems to have been wrong. A long time ago, weeks or so, I told you that in Ikil, a path would open up to another one, another piece of me. It seems this path did not open the way I thought. You aren't going to where I thought you were. Not anytime soon, at least. Ikil is not really where I find my domain. But one day you may stray still to the place I believe. Seal, have you ever heard of the Alantha Arna?
Has something to do with the ring, right?
Yes. Yes. It is a land far from here, one that takes a long trip on boat or Perhaps your magic friends could lead different, but the point is, it holds a major piece of me, a mark of my soul that I left. Another item similar to those you have grabbed so far, like the rings.
I mean, I don't know. If I feel like Kenzie seems pretty happy to be back.
I will not force you to leave, Seal. That's not what I'm implying. I'm just letting you know that there is a future where you may go here. In there, I will be able to help you much more than I have now. You seem happier here. Are you growing more comfortable?
I guess so.
That's...
It it feels kind of idle.
Do you wish you were doing more?
Kind of. Yeah.
Your spirit is strong, Seal. I'm glad that some comfortability has taken you, though. It is good to have peace, especially before what could be a typhoon. The world is changing, Seal. Changing every moment we stand.
What do you mean?
Something big. Something I will tell you of very soon. Something you will feel very soon is coming. It is good to have some peace before the storm.
Coming how?
It's hard to explain. There is a force that works against the world and how it works. A very powerful force that slowly is being manipulated or taken or controlled. I am not as sure of this as I wish I could be. I do not know all that I want just yet, but I am learning. And when I learn, you will know with me. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
The point is, do your best to enjoy the time you have here. You never know how long it'll last. Yet, stay vigilant, as you have been. You are strong. You will need to protect your friends one day. I hope to tell you more soon. I just can't ruin what I'm working on just yet. Yes.
Mm-hmm. Does any of that have to do with the Venom Vendetta? We saw them, me and Kinsey a few weeks ago.
You did.
Just like watching us out, in the city.
Yes. Yes, I
And there
do.
was the ambush bit back.
I do believe this could be correlated. Are you suggesting that the Venom Vendetta may have deeper reasoning than we may know?
I don't know. I just know that
Interesting.
like they're kind of looking for us, I guess.
Yes, you do have a target of a sort on your backs. He seems to twist around a bit more, almost as if he's contemplating something, thinking.
I mean, it might just have to do with us like taking those stones from the warehouse, but I mean, they didn't really seem that important.
Yes, it does feel like a lot for a few rocks. And then the ambush. Seal, I don't have many eyes right now. Not many people under my will. I've been trying to be very careful of who I find. You being one of the few I believe I can trust. I will attempt my best to search for more answers for these things. But you must keep your eyes open. Yes.
Mm-hmm. You know, the ambush that Baxter led us to.
Yes.
And they didn't want to attack him.
It is strange how that is the case, yes. You don't mean to believe that Baxter may be working with a crime syndicate, do you?
Well, I don't know. Did you not like hear anything about that from him?
No. No, not exactly. I cannot speak too much on Baxter at the moment. Not yet. But soon. Although that would be interesting information to know. You know, he has been taking off his jewelry a bit more often recently. Maybe he's not so committed.
And, you know, didn't he, like, talk about Xerxes at all?
How so? Do you mean... Do you mean
I mean,
before you all met her? Or before he met her?
you knew that they knew each other.
Yes. Yes. Seal. I can't tell you all I wish just yet. And I don't want to lie to you. This is complicated. I know something that Xerxes doesn't know, as well as Baxter. But I'm sorry, I can't tell you right now. Well, Seal, I believe I should make my leave. I'm sorry I have not been so full of information. But I will have much for you soon. Hold tight. Yes.
Bye.
Goodbye, Seal. And the face slithers off. And for a while, you sit down with that spotlight over you. The cold stone below you. Just sitting there for minutes. More and more. Before eventually the spotlight begins to close up. And you blink. And you awake in your bed. Or on a tree. Or wherever you decided to have slept that evening. Woo!
Yippee!
Yeah, that's fine.
Yuppie.
Yay!
Nome di Orlando. Ballad!
Could you imagine
Ballad!
if Seal was like Violent awareness? Oh, I know from that wine.
From that one.
Okay. Well, will. This one works. Maybe it's there's like copyright and stuff in the room. Right.
Perhaps.
Well, hello, friends.
Hi.
From here, we'll do the other Weaver Dream in the about like halfway through the session. We'll give ourselves some time, right?
Right.
But
Well, I
do
feel
you
like that one isn't super necessary now.
okay? Do you feel like you got enough from this one that
Yeah,
kind of
whatever.
yeah? All right.
No more Weaver Dream.
Yay!
Sleepful nights.
We're safe.
Uh, you seemed kind of tentative to say things.
Would that be true?
Would that be true?
No.
Would that be the truth?
So what I'm gonna do? We're gonna do little things first, and we'll do scenes later.
Okay.
Just so I can get into the groove, right?
Yeah.
And I'm gonna go down the VC list. So sorry, Salem, you lose.
Aww.
You got your Weaver Dream. But that does mean we'll start with Sage.
Hi.
Sage, what is an activity you would like to do?
What is an activity I'd like to do?
So many choices.
So many choices.
A dock full of choices, even.
We're gonna do scenes later. So could I, if you have the store, I want to look there because I have my gift card.
Firestore. What do you want? What are you looking for? What's the vibe check, huh?
Kind of looking. I got a lot of magic items and not a lot of attunement slots.
Something that doesn't require attunement then.
Yeah, kind of looking in that section.
Okay, all right. Let me. A lot of these probably require attunement, but I'll try to find you that one that doesn't.
Mm-hmm. You guys want to see something funny?
Yes.
To my camera. Hi.
Oh, what a guy! Oh, I can't be. Look, I need to do stuff. Okay. Hold. We're making progress.
Making progress.
That is. Oh, that's sold already, actually, so it doesn't matter. Ooh, this is an attunement. That's cool. Okay. Oh no, it is. I lied. All right. This actually is so tough.
There should be a magic item that increases your attunement slots.
That would have to be an
There should be a magic
insane
item
magic
that
item.
increases your attunement slots by 1, but you have to
But you have
attune
to
it.
use an attunement slot. Yeah, no, I like that.
There should be a class built around this.
All right. Somebody's funny here. Anything specific you're interested in? So I'm not just typing in everything and seeing if it's attunement based.
Can you not filter it by attunement?
Not my Google Doc that I wrote everything down in.
Oh. Well, okay.
I imagine you're probably not going to get a very rare item because those are kind of expensive.
Yeah.
Okay. And you have 3,000 gold?
Yes.
Okay.
That's on my gift card.
How expensive is very rare?
I think that goes up to 10,000 or more.
Hold on. I believe Kinsey wants to be let out of my room.
That would never happen.
Girly, come on. Do you wanna leave? Do you wanna go? Oh, yes, maybe. Oh, you're really sleepy. Oh, hi, Isma.
Yeah, very rare goes from 5,000 to 50,000. Which I imagine is not in your price range.
It's not in my price range.
Alright. Alright. Wait, this is really lame. Why is this so much? Sorry. This is actually the worst item in the world. Yeah, it's not looking good for Kinsey.
Uh-oh.
Lots of stuff that does require attunement. Could you get a bag of holding?
Could we get it back? Honestly, that might be a good investment.
It's only like 500 gold.
Sure.
There's a gem.
I'll write that down for now, not officially buy it yet.
There's a gem of brightness, which would also probably be a 500 gold. Let me check. Gem, is that's right here, right? Yeah, it's 500. A gem of brightness, which lets you like blind people and stuff. Is very fun.
Mm-hmm.
There is. Wait. Pretty sure this isn't. Come on. Tossing dice. Maybe? Oh! Yeah, I forgot about this. Yeah, there's an elemental gem.
Mm-hmm.
Which lets you cast the Conjure Elemental spell.
Uh-huh.
And you can only do it once, but that is a holy shit, what a crazy item. Alright, that's only uncommon? Sure. Yeah, no, that makes sense. Awesome. It's only uncommon, so I'm gonna say it's 500 because it's a crazy uncommon item.
Mm-hmm.
But maybe you want to summon a fire elemental?
Maybe I want to summon a fire elemental.
Literally good.
Do you get to choose what its shape is?
It has to be a fire elemental just because it's the type of the gem, but because it is a red corundum. That's kind of all the uncommon ones. What's in common? Maybe there's something fun in common, right? Maybe you want a thermal cube. Thermal.
I mean, I could just walk out with a bunch of little items.
Yeah. Generates enough. Yeah, so you get a thermal cube, which generates enough dry heat to keep the temperature within 15 feet of it at 95 degrees Fahrenheit.
That seems really hot. I already have like the abyssal tube of goo.
Yeah, that's true. You don't need that. Maybe you want the orb of direction. It always points north. That's probably only what? It's a common item. Okay, it's probably like 50 gold. But it's like you toss it up and it's like a sun that floats up. So it's really cool. That's kind of all the common. Maybe there's something fun and rare. Oh, necklace of fireballs. How much would that cost? Actually, is that attunement? Let's find out. No, necklace of fireball isn't attunement. How much does that cost though? That might be a little out of your price range. Okay. You could get a necklace of fireball with 4 beads, for 2,000 gold. You can get one with 5 beads for 3,000 gold. 3 beads for 800, 2 beads for 400, and 1 bead for 300, which is just 1 bead's the fireball spell. 2 beads is 2 fireball spells. But they stack, so it's fun. If that's something you're interested in. I think the robe of summer is going to be a little too expensive for you.
Oh, what was the last thing you said?
The robe of summer?
Oh, yeah. Are there sending stones in here?
Not in here.
Okay.
There might be some in another store.
I have a gift card to this store.
Come on. Yeah. A lot of stuff in here I'm realizing very quickly is attunement. Is this attunement?
Is there any particularly super fun attunement stuff that I could consider?
Oh, let's look. You get... No, this might be a little too expensive. It's so tough. It's so tough. Oh, that's 1,000 over. Okay. Easy. No problem. No problem. No problem. No worries. Maybe you want a Ring of Obscuring, which obscures everything with smoke.
That's a tune.
Maybe,
I mean, I guess.
maybe you want a Rod of Retribution, which when someone hits you, you fucking let out like a burst of fire at them.
I think I remember that.
Action. There's Dragon Vessel, but you probably don't want a Drinking Horn. There's a Broom of Flying. Is that a tomb actually? Wait. Hold. Hold.
Hold.
Wait, this might be cool. Oh, not attunement.
Well, okay.
Wait, how much does this cost? Oh, that's you could get a Broom of Flying for 600 gold.
600. And can I see like the actual item description?
Yeah. Let me send it over.
The title says a lot, but
let me send. Sent it over to you. It is literally like a broom. It is like this dark wood broom, and then at the tips of the actual like the bristles, it's like all smoldering with cinders. But yeah, you could have a fire broom.
a fire broom.
Well, it's on fire. The broom
Oh, I
is
see.
on fire. It can carry up to 400 pounds. Sorry. This is crazy. You move at horse speed.
In the air.
Yeah.
Oh my god, and then Kinsey could also jump down from it with the wing wear.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't that fun? Okay, I'm writing stuff down. How much is the necklace of fireballs at different
Yeah, let me pull it back up. The necklace of fireballs at 1 bead is 300 gold. At 2 beads is 400. At 3 beads is 800. At 4 beads is 2,000.
Wait.
Yeah.
Why are the beads priced differently?
Because the first bead is like it's really basic. It's like just the fireball spell. 2 beads, it is technically 2 fireball spells, but if you throw both of them together, it casts at a higher level, right? So the idea is if you have like 4 beads, it means you can either cast fireball 4 times for free without using any spell slots, or you can throw all of them together and cast like a 6th level, 7th level fireball.
Okay, I'm just saying though, like, what if I bought 2 necklaces with 2 beads on them for 800 gold pieces instead of 2,000?
Will not allow
No,
this.
I know, I'm just saying. Anytime something is priced like this.
Can we get a scheme going where we get like Salzir to come in and buy some, you know?
It's the abyss all over again.
This was it. This.
Okay, so 2 has 400, right? Okay. So if I get 2 fireball, I'm sorry, I'm just doing math right now.
You're all good.
I'm at 1,500 gold from a bag of holding, a broom of flying, and 2 fireballs.
There's also more stuff can come in over time. So maybe this month there's nothing really for you, but if you leave and then come back, there might be more different items.
Yeah, you know what? I can cast fireball on my own. I'm gonna just buy the bag of holding and the broom of flying.
Okay. Awesome.
And that'll be 1,100 gold off the gift card. So that's 1,900 left.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me put that in my inventory somewhere.
Maybe next time you come in, something really cool will be there.
Maybe.
Oh man, the Dragon's Wrath weapon's just sitting there. No, I'm kidding. Awesome. All right. Well, you went to a store. Is that
Went to a
all
store.
for Kinsey Hazelville?
Hmm?
Is that your action, your full action?
Can I also do you want to do this later, or can I also look into the Archmages of Kremlis now? Do you not have
I'd like
those?
to do that later.
Okay. It's okay if you don't have like specific ones, because I doubt Kinsey would ever take an apprenticeship anyway from them, but
yeah.
okay if you're just like, they're all dumb and lame.
I have vibes. I have vibes, and that's what we got.
Alright.
I knew I forgot something. Okay. Well, in that case, seriously, what is an action you would like to do?
Let me pull up my little list. This is so fucking out of order. Okay. Of course, over the course of the whole time skip, this actually doesn't take too long. This would probably take about like a week and a little bit, but she's working on the armor and things. I guess if anyone specifically wants to be like, yeah, no, I go to Xerxes with that request at the end of the time skip, then she would work on it then, but I don't think anyone is doing that. So, I think the first thing that I want to do, since she knows she's going to be staying here for a while, and this is also going to take some time, is send a letter to Regis with a sending stone in it. And this, I can't imagine she would write like a very complicated letter. Literally on the front, she would write for Regis. So it's like, obviously, like the information to get it to her, address, all that. I know about letters and how they work. But
Yeah.
sorry, I just tabbed into muted and saw the tornado happening on Parker's
What's happening to Parker?
God, she would write very plainly on the front for Regis and then put the sending stone inside, and in addition would write a very simple letter saying like
Oh, look, I got a cool rock!
Not even a rock, it's
Oh, I got this weird piece of junk!
Like explaining sending stone, call Xerxes, press this button, and she would spell her name like phonetically instead of like with the X's and shit, like with a Z, Xerxes.
Okay. Just for your reference, that might not totally arrive within the month, because mail is so slow. But cool. It will arrive at some point. Awesome. Okay.
And then I guess after that, some small stuff. I can't wait to one day maybe show off some of the notes that I write for myself. Because there's like question marks and shit in here. Like, what did I mean by some of this? Let me get that off there. I was also gonna send another letter to Raja. I said a handful of sessions ago that I would send her a letter, and that Zeus was gonna do that, and then I just have to write the letter out. And then I completely forgot to write that letter. So
it's all good.
Over the course of everyone doing all this bullshit, I'm gonna send 2 letters to Josh, I suppose. That were half written, but should I? Okay, do you want to do all the small stuff at once, or do you want to keep jumping between people?
I'm gonna keep jumping between people.
Okay. Then that's the first few things I do, because that like should be done the fastest,
Yeah, for sure. All right. Well, Parker, west.
Hi.
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 What's the first thing you like to do? What's the vibe?
One second. My dock is fucked up. There we go. Okay. First thing I want to do, I'm gonna do my shop stuff as well.
Okay. So you're going to the ice magic place?
Yep.
Yes.
Yep.
Literally right across the street from the
Oh, your amenity.
Members and Ashes.
Sorry.
That's you're all good. Right across the street from Members and Ashes, you see this place that is like straight up like frosted over windows. The kind of like blue see-through, very established, very fancy kind of. Very elaborate designs of ice inside as you kind of begin to step towards the door, and you feel like this wave of cold already hit you, and you twist the door open, and this breeze pushes through, and you walk in, and immediately almost slip over your own feet, as like almost the entire floor is like coated with ice.
I have a question. Would this be before or after I had seen Xerxes to do craftsman stuff?
What do you want it to be?
Because if it's after, I don't slip and I'm not cold.
It's all up to you.
No, probably after. This happened before, probably.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah, you
Cool
walk
in
in.
here.
It is cold. Yeah, you almost slip. It's all good.
Wow, this place is so cool.
This place is so cool. It's all like really fancily designed. There's like chandeliers with like these blue flames on every candle.
Whoa.
It's kind of like
Endothermic fires.
it's like entering like a ballroom, almost. And you see behind. That's like
Sorry.
no, you're
I need to chat. Anyways.
No, you're all good. I just saw it. You walk in, you see behind the front desk is an ice genasi woman with this like super long braided white hair, um these almost glowing darker blue eyes that clash with her light blue skin, frosted bits just kind of scraping off the sides of her skin as well. She looks towards you. You see a few more people like all just exploring the store. You see like one random like old guy like trip over. Oh no!
Santa Claus.
It's a little unfortunate. But you walk in and you get a little bow from the Aishnasi woman. She will go, bonjour.
I'm not back.
If there is anything you need within the shop, let me know. I may run.
Hey, what did we say French was? What language did we say French was in D&D?
Elfish.
Elvish. Cool. There you go.
Oh yeah. So he understood what that meant.
Bonjour.
Salut.
Salut.
Okay, I'm just gonna look everywhere, all of it.
Give me a direction. Give me a.
Okay, let's start with items. Like I don't need any like special armor. I don't need any special weapons.
Just want some random things.
Yeah, ideally things. Let's go first with things that aren't like what single use.
Okay. All right,
Type.
single use. Sure,
So,
sure,
like-
sure. We'll move through and we'll have fun.
Yeah.
There is inside the shop. There is a wand of scowls.
Yeah. Wait, let me get my notepad out 1 second. Yeah.
So it's this dark wooden stick with a little silver edges on each side. These like kind of imprints on each side, and on both of the like imprints, there's like written out like sad faces. And basically, you point this at someone, they have to roll a charisma saving throw or scowl for a minute.
That's
It
cute.
says 3 charges, and it gets all of its charges back at dawn. But if you use the last charge, there's a chance that it will transform into a wand of smiles.
Oh my god, wait,
Use it on Levay.
does the wand of smiles turn into the wand of scowls if you use it? Like,
Yeah,
does it go back and forth?
If you use it too much and you like get a critical fail on a d20, it will transform.
Oh my god. Oh my god, how much is this?
This is 10 gold.
Use the wand of scowls on Senris.
I'm gonna pick that up and hold it and carry it with me as I go around the store.
Let's just like, stick with frowny face.
Yeah, stick with frowny face. Oh,
Awesome.
he's gonna ask about that later, like, and get that information.
Mhm.
The only reason he's excited, excited because he hopes that maybe one day it'll be a smile one, and then he can make all his friends smile with it. Force them to smile.
I'm realizing you already have. You're good against like cold temperatures, right?
Yeah, not up to what is it? Up to negative 100 degrees Fahrenheit, and
I
as warm
imagine
as
it
300 degrees Fahrenheit. So I'm
doesn't get that cold in the snow.
no, that
Or-
just like if we go into a black blizzard again, or if we go to hell,
Mhm.
I think I'll
No,
be okay.
It's just I was wondering because I don't want to give you items that do the same thing, right?
Yeah.
So I'm not gonna say those type of things. But I'll go through them very quickly. There are boots of the Winterlands, where they would give you resistance to cold damage. You ignore difficult terrain created by ice or snow, and you can tolerate temperatures as low as negative 50 degrees. All that fun stuff. All that
Oh,
fun stuff.
wow. I mean, that does get 2 extra bonuses, so that's cool.
Yeah.
I mean, it's warm actually, but
Okay, alright,
I'm sorry, I'm not funny.
Somebody's funny, huh?
Somebody's silly. Who sillied? Who did it?
Oh man, there's some items in here that I haven't looked at since I put them in. I can't remember what they do. There is bottled breath. You would learn that this is a potion that contains the breath of an elemental, like an air elemental. And it lets you do the gust of wind spell for an hour. If you drink it, and then yeah, it's very fun. You also don't need to breathe for an hour either.
Oh wow, cool.
But I think that might be single use. Yeah. Ooh, let's scroll. Brooch of shielding. I'm pretty sure this. Yeah. Well, wearing this brooch, you get resistance to force damage, and you have immunity to magic missile. If that matters. It's like this it's this brooch that is like totally cold to the touch, just edges covered in frost. There's a cloak of protection, which will give you a +1 to your AC, as well as all of your saving throws. And
Ooh.
basically, it's this like silver robe with little blue designs on the edges. It's also covered in frost. There's an elemental gem here. I'm pretty sure this is for water elementals.
Just pause for a second. What did you say about just previous thing?
The cloak of protection.
Yeah. The one AC2.
Yeah, +1 to your AC and a +1 to all saving throws.
Okay.
That is attunement. I don't know if you have attunement slots or not.
Yep, I do. I only
Awesome.
have one thing attuned.
Awesome. Yeah, there's an elemental gem here, and checking it is you could summon a water elemental. It's probably that's single use though. Sorry. Eyes of minute seeing. You got cool goggles with blue crystal lenses that help you see very, very far.
Minute?
Minute. That's oh Josh. Oh Josh.
That's okay.
But it helps you with you get advantage on investigation checks that rely on sight. Very fun, very fun. There is there are gloves of swimming and climbing, which I'm pretty sure just make your swimming and climbing speeds the same as your regular movement speed.
Cool.
There is a necklace of adaptation, which basically I'm pretty sure makes it so you literally do not breathe in any like art your body sorts out like poisons and whatnot on its
That's
own.
cool.
And with that, yeah, you gain advantage on saving throws against harmful gases and vapors, and you can breathe normally in any environment. So like anything like with like weird like regional effects, you can totally breathe normal in.
Okay.
Which is very fun.
Would that work with seal stinky magic? Probably not.
Probably not. It's kind of a different.
That's not really a actual physical thing.
Yeah, it's just like a thing that like you go like, oh, that really sucks.
I'm sorry for calling your magic stinky seal. It is though.
There is a ring of mind shielding, which is literally like a ring with a brain on it. It basically makes it so if you don't want anyone to read your thoughts, they are unable to. People are unable to determine whether or not you are lying through magic, and yeah, people can only telepathically communicate with you if you allow it.
Oh.
Also, this is kind of fun. If you die while wearing this ring, your soul enters it, and you can remain in the ring or depart for the afterlife whenever you want. And you can always talk to whoever else wears that ring afterwards.
Oh. That'd be a really nice backup plan for like if West died and I couldn't bring him back. You guys would have West.
So
I'd be playing two characters.
Oh, hello.
Literally, that's too sad though.
There is a ring of obscuring, very similar to the one at the fire shop, but this one obscures with mist instead of smoke. There are rings of shared suffering, which let you. Basically, there are two rings, and when someone gets hit while wearing one of the people wearing the rings get hit, the other person takes half the damage, and the main person takes half the damage. So it gives both people resistance to all damage. But if you both take it, so
How much is that? How much are those?
Those are. One second. Uncommon. Yeah, that would probably run you 300 gold ish.
Okay.
What's your price range? Also.
My price range. Well, I have like 500 gold that I'm good with spending. Because I don't think I'm gonna need to spend any crazy amounts of gold soon. So
Yeah, for
this
sure.
is kind of when we're spending it. But I'll still have 48 gold after.
Okay. Awesome.
So like 500 is my.
Good to know.
Mm-hmm.
Would you like me to go through all levels of items then, or do you want me to just do things that are in your price range?
Yeah, just do price range so I don't get excited about something. You can do if it's 500. Yeah. Sorry, I got confused. Yeah.
You're all good. Yeah, there is sending stones, which will run you also 500. Very expensive type of item. There's a sentinel shield. Specifically, the shield. It's in the shape of like a ghost's face, like this like frosted ghoul. This design that like sits on the front. It's kind of a circular steel shield, almost like entirely made of silver with these like blue accents across it. Basically, this gives you, I'm pretty sure, advantage on initiative rolls. And let me make sure before I say something. Yeah, you get advantage on initiative rolls and advantage on perception checks as long as you're holding the shield.
Here, let me look something up really, really quickly.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, I can't have that.
Okay. There is a spy's murmur, which kind of not very useful on its own, But if there are other people with Spy's Murmur in an area, you guys can talk with him. I think it's like an amount of miles, a couple miles. Always be able to talk to each other telepathically. There's 2 there, both being 250 each. And they're like little snowflake earrings.
Oh, that's cute.
And then probably last within your price range, there is a wand of magic missiles. And specifically, it's this like super straight, like a light blue wooden stick with little silver accents, and it shoots little icicles.
Really cute.
But I imagine that would be all that's really in your price range right now.
Okay. I'm just rereading everything I wrote down. Honestly, I don't know if I'm gonna get anything.
That's so good.
I feel like the Wand of Scowls has better use for maybe somebody else in the party. I think somebody else might have more fun with it.
Mm-hmm.
So I may get that to give it to someone.
Definitely it feels like a Kinsey and Seal item.
I was gonna say, like, is there only one of them?
There is only one of them. You have to pick
Okay.
your favorite child.
Well, it was just Kinsey's birthday, so I'm gonna give it to Seal. I'm gonna get it and get it for Seal.
Awesome. Yeah, that's 10 gold.
Boom. There you go. There you go, Seal. You have Silly 1 now.
Whoa.
He probably just like found you like later that day and just was like gave it, and was like, it makes people frown or it makes people angry. That's all he says. It makes people like.
West hands.
You said on West.
What's the roll?
Roll me a charisma saving throw. Sorry. Charisma.
Wait, so this is Wand of Scowls that I'm adding?
Yes. I was gonna say West hands Seal a wand and is like, this wand makes people unhappy, and I'm imagining Seal like showing it to Kinsey later, like, and how does this make you feel?
What?
I'm sorry, it's being really annoying.
No, you're all good.
I'm just gonna roll a d20, add +2 to this.
Okay.
I'm having a bit of a technical issue.
We're all good.
What's the DC of the wand? Like 15?
It is 10.
Oh.
Very low DC.
I mean, I feel like we're probably only doing it on like silly people.
Mm-hmm.
We should do it to Gray Silver's mind. He would pass it, but I don't care. It would be funny if he didn't.
Is Gray wise?
It's charisma.
Charisma.
Oh, it's charisma. Shit.
It's charisma.
Oh,
he would like he's gonna get a nat. He has like he gets nat 20s on every roll. Like that's just part of him.
Yeah.
My rolls are not working, so I'm gonna roll this in here.
You got a 17. It went through.
Oh, it did. Now I'm good.
You feel a need to scowl. You need to scowl, and you shake your head. You shake your head like, oh my god, no, I don't want to be angry. And you resist.
I do like a soft scowl. I don't want Seal to be upset. But I was scared. I was scared because it hurt my brain.
I mean.
Yeah. Awesome. Seal, it works.
Oh my god.
You can only do it 2 more times today.
Oh man. All right.
Yes, Wes does find it funny. He pats Seal on the head.
Awesome. yeah, West had a shopping moment.
Shopping moment. Is that what we're calling them these days?
Yes. All right, let's go down the list again. Salem. Anything particular?
Ooh. Well, thinking about the dream from earlier, can I like go to the library and try and like look up? Actually, wait, can I ask Kinsey to help me with this? Kinsey, the little book girl.
The little book girl. Can you ask the book girl to help you find books about the Atlanta
Oh, this is gonna get funny.
This is gonna get silly. You certainly can.
Yeah. We might end up getting some scenes out of these. I'm sorry.
Should we wait then?
Well, it's gonna be mostly us two, I think.
Yeah.
So I'm
yeah,
fine.
It should be good. It should be good. We can stroll. Yeah, you grab Kinsey. Are you specifically looking for the Atlanta Orna stuff?
Yeah. 'Cause
Awesome.
I don't know
Yeah.
what any of that is.
Yeah. Go knock on Kinsey's door.
Yeah, you knock on Kinsey's door. And
Sil? Or
Um,
no, I guess it would be anyway. Hello? Who's there?
Kinsey, can you come to the library with me?
Sure. She gets up, like, kind of puts whatever she was doing away. Comes to the door. Is there something you're looking for in particular?
I heard about this weird thing, the Alantha Orna, I think is how you say it.
From where?
Like the Weaver mentioned it, like kind of vaguely.
Uh-huh. Why?
Just like, oh, you could go here in the future. I don't really know what it is. So.
Valen is from there. And he's there
Oh.
right now.
What?
What? Sorry, what are you looking for there? Or what is the Weaver? What?
I don't really know. Something vague. I mean, I don't like have to go there. He just said it was like an option.
Uh-huh.
Valen's from there?
Apparently. I didn't know
Why?
that till recently.
What is he doing there?
Dealing with some family issues.
Huh. Well,
It's also where we ended up after the abyss.
oh. How do you know that?
LeVay told me. I don't know if she was supposed to.
I feel like we should like look into this then. Either way.
Sure. Let's go to the library. We're gonna go to the library.
We're gonna go to the library.
All right. Yeah, you go to the Kremlis archives. Kids, you have a library card.
Of course.
Wait, would the Anamora library have like better info?
I don't know.
Let's check here first.
Yeah.
I think. Then Kinsey can certainly try again later.
Okay. Yeah, you will try to scour the library for info about the Alanta Orna. Roll me history checks. Or
Can
investigation, I guess, would be
Kinsey
better.
wait? Can Kinsey roll with advantage because he's better at at the
Sure.
skill?
And can I roll history?
I'm gonna say investigation would make more sense
Fuck. Okay.
because you're looking for books.
Oh
And you
shit.
wouldn't
Oh,
know.
Oh,
okay,
it was
but it's
advantage though.
advantage, so 20.
Hmm. Kinsey,
Uh-huh.
you
Find Valen.
find nothing.
Mm.
Oh.
Uh, this is like it's an interesting idea because obviously this place is a secret of sorts, but Valen also got there somehow, clearly on boat. So it, its level of secretivity is interesting. You're not entirely sure on where is the best place to find information about this because it's clearly something that the Anamora doesn't want anyone to know about.
Mm-hmm.
For whatever reason. You might have better looking in kind of more unconventional places and asking about it there. I mean, if
Mhm.
there are boats that leave off to there, maybe there's a better place to look.
By the boats.
By the boats.
Is the Anamora Library open to the public also, or is that
No.
like a
No.
specific? Yeah, so then they would probably have something. But we should, yeah, maybe ask some boat guys.
Uh, also, I saw this in your Doc Salem. Doc Salem. This is to be clear, this is a cliffside.
Mhm. Oh, it's a
I know.
cliffside. Aw,
Yeah.
that's
Uh,
so lame.
there are ways to get down to like a more beachy area, but these things like I just can't get rid of these. These are like required when the city's near an ocean. Uh,
Mm.
it is near a cliff. This is due to like a big, kind of like terrorist attack. That blew half the city off a cliff.
9/11. Kremlis is 9/11.
I feel like this was worse than 9/11 a little bit, I'm not gonna lie.
It literally blew up such like a massive explosion that it knocked a chunk of the city off the cliff. So yeah.
Sick.
Very fun, very fun. So boat people might not be here exactly, but there are
Mm.
maybe some people that talk to boat people here. There are.
Mhm.
You could probably follow a longer path down. It could probably like take a day or so. But you could follow a longer path down to where there are docks for Kremlis, because obviously they need some easier trade.
Mhm.
Not
Um,
a crazy trip or anything.
I mean, Kinsey. Okay, if Seal does that, Kinsey is already kind of slinking around places looking for stuff about Gray and the Venom Vendetta.
Mm-hmm.
So she could probably be handling that while Seal goes to like look at the actual docs, maybe.
Mhm.
Sure. Steel, would you like
It's
to
like a
take a
over
horse
an
ride?
hour trip, but yeah.
I guess so. I assume Kinsey would like tell Seal about
Yeah.
the boat stuff.
Hmm.
Okay. Awesome. Yeah, let's let's pause that there.
Okay.
And we'll kind of go into our rotation because we kind of lost it.
Yep.
We might just end up doing full scenes if that's cool, everybody.
Hmm.
Because why the fuck not? That's where we are. That's where we are. I realize that time skip kind of. This is probably it's going to be a lot of.
We're having fun.
We're having
Having
fun.
It's freeform
sure.
jazz obsession, baby. Come on, it's
Mhm.
fun. The cats are cooking.
It's fun. The cats are
The
cooking.
kissy cat is in the kitchen. And they
Is
don't
there any,
even
I
know
guess,
this, but
bigger
they're
things
stupid.
that people want to do? That aren't kids and see.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So I was thinking, can I blow up Kremlis?
Somebody
The
beat
other
you
half.
to it, bud.
You're
Can
literally
we-
late.
Can we
No,
blow
like
up the
the rest
Anamora
of it.
Tower?
Yeah.
Please try to blow up the Anamora Tower.
Yes. Yes. Let's do it. I don't think. I don't know if this is big.
Please tell me you're about to do what I want you to do.
I-
I've been looking at your doc.
Josh said that you had their favorite activity.
The full moon. I I bet.
Oh, is it the third thing by any chance?
Oh, it's not, but I would love to do that.
Um. Oh, would you want to? Are you gonna do that? You're gonna do something?
uh, let me. I'll you say what you want to do, and we'll rock and roll. I
Um.
the thing I'm really excited about is really stupid.
Okay. I don't know. I don't know if there's anything that. I guess I could go in line of like when they happened timeline wise.
hmm
So probably the first thing to happen would be full moon.
Okay. Yeah, let's. That's actually important to go over.
Yeah, we'll do that first. And
Yeah,
then somebody
Wes.
else can dip their toes, and then I'll come back and I'll do the next thing.
Okay. Wes, you as night starts to come. On pretty sure it was June 12th,
I think it was 14th.
14th. I lied.
14.
June 14th. You probably hop on horseback and make your way outside the city. How far do you go? Do you go to like one of the forests on the outskirts, or
Probably at least. So at least he's a little bit in the forest.
Mhm. I guess
For
would you take a horse or would you just walk there? Just in case.
um, he might take Honestly, he'd probably walk. He could just become a horse
That is true.
if he needed to go somewhere fast.
All right.
Sorry.
Yeah. You make your way out. You start adding the supplements. It's this like kind of salve that you like rub on certain portions of your body and let it sink into your skin. And probably sit down at a tree, try to breathe, think back to Aether helping you kind of break through the trance that this form brings you into. You sit there, and as the full moon begins to rise, you feel a kind of burning pain where you establish the salve. Not terrible, not not as bad as it could be, but a burning across your skin, across your fur, as you feel the effects of the lycanthropy unable to burst out from your skin. So you sit down and try to breathe through the pain. It doesn't get much worse that evening. Uh, but you realize very quickly that it can get very bad the more you have to do this.
Mm.
Um, but you can make it through the full moon very easily. Probably have trouble sleeping, maybe, but you are able to breathe your way through and make your way back in the morning.
Well, West is due for a nappy time. I don't think he probably did not sleep. He was probably too scared that if he was unconscious, something would happen.
Yeah, for sure. Oh man. Okay. Yeah, you made it. You made it through the full
I,
moon.
I
You did
did
good.
it. Wes
How's that feel?
make sure to let everybody know that everything went well.
Mm-hmm. How does Wes feel about not like turning in the night? Does that like establish any like feelings in him or?
It was kind of alongside the burning.
Mm-hmm.
There's like a sort of feeling of like, you know that feeling you get when you feel like you should have done something,
Mm-hmm.
but it wasn't actually like it would probably be detrimental to you, but like you feel like it would have been better to do it.
Yeah.
There's kind of that like gnawing feeling mentally, um, for a little while, but he reasons with himself that it's just that one time, and he wanted everybody to be safe. So
Yeah, for sure. Awesome. Yeah, kind of settle with those feelings probably over the next day. Uh, okay, good to know. Good to know. Good to know. All right. Well, in that case,
I feel like a fun side effect of the salve would be like the spots are itchy for the rest of the day. A little bit itchy.
Wes is an itchy guy. He got fleas.
No, he doesn't. He has
I'm
fireflies.
sorry. I'm sorry. No, West is he's an itchy guy though. Flea baby.
He does that thing the bears do on the tree.
Go up on like a tree.
Yeah.
West
I
is
mean, I do that on the corner of like walls. So
I get it. I get it. Uh, okay. Xerxes, what's a fun thing you wanted to do?
frantically unmuting OBS and missing every time. Because it's a touch screen, so. Okay. I probably should have done this, earlier, because Xerxes would have tried to do this sooner, but I didn't know if it would lead to a scene or not. Maybe it will later, it doesn't have to right now. But, Xerxes, I mean, I guess next time she gets invited over for like a family dinner or anything at Kinsey's house, then she would have given Seal a letter in response to the one he shared last time. Should I share a doc link or should I paste the entire thing in Discord? What would you all prefer?
Share a doc link.
I want
Okay.
the doc link.
I love docs.
Then it's added to my
Why are you
Google
doxing
Doc,
us?
and I can find.
This idiot doesn't understand the difference between document and doxing. Can someone get this guy?
Can someone get this guy?
Yeah. So she would, I don't think she would say much. She would just be like, this is for you, like apologizing that she couldn't get it to him sooner. And the letter itself, she would probably have given it, yeah, in an envelope. One she would have like folded herself, probably from some like brown coarse paper or something like that. Nothing too fancy. You can't put this fucking emoji in front of me because then I'll look at it. I was literally looking up at my ceiling, like thinking, and then I just looked down. But yeah, she gives him this. I don't know. Should I read it? I can read
you
it
could
out
read it
for
out.
the VOD. For
Yeah,
the
go ahead and read it
for the
out.
VOD
You
listeners.
should read it out in Xerxes' voice too.
Okay. 3 little animals just joined in the doc. But dear Seal, I would first like to thank you for your apology. I do accept it. At no moment did I think it was your intention to break any of my belongings, physical or otherwise, nor am I upset because something had been broken. The reason for my frustration was that I am a private person and I am not too proud of the current situation I find myself in. For as long as I've struggled with the effects of my time in the Feywild, I have yet to explain to any others the nature of my condition. It is not something I try to dwell on. The reason for this is complicated, but it is in large part that I am embarrassed and, like you, confused. I am not completely without blame. I understand that children are curious and that you yourself are experiencing troubles of your own, something which slips my mind often when it comes to both you and Kinsey. I forget that, despite it all, you are both still children. I know that you have been wondering what I have been up to over the course of our knowing each other, so your wanting to find an object of interest makes logical sense. As I've told you time and time again, however, anything of interest to you I've already shown off. Besides this, my projects are either boring or personal, and I ask that you respect my privacy as it is one of the few things I still have control over. If I had answers, I would give them to you in a heartbeat, but I do not. It may come as a surprise to you because I am an adult, but I, like you, am also lost. Just as you've struggled to write your own letter to me, I too am unsure of what to say or do next. This uncertainty extends beyond just this letter. I do not recall exactly what it was I may have said, but I do remember the look on your face. If my words hurt you, I apologize. At times, I lose my temper and myself. This is not your fault. Do not think I hate you. My momentary anger has long since boiled over. Whatever you may have done has not been on my mind for a long while. Please do not think that you can no longer speak to me. Though I am often busy with my work, my door is always open. My only hope is that you stay safe and out of any future trouble. If you are to listen to anything I ever tell you, keep this in mind. There are people you can rely on. Always remember your friends and that they care for you. I thank you for your description of me. I can see you put a great deal of care and effort into writing it. I know the act may seem small, but it is meaningful to me in ways I cannot express. Perhaps one day I will find the words to explain, but for today, the most I can do is express my gratitude in this letter. I hope that much is sufficient. Sincerely, Xerxes. And I think in the envelope she would have also included an illustration of Seal.
Oh my god.
Watercolor, kind of like sketchy watercolor. You can still see the charcoal in some parts. But
Zeus. Oh.
So Seal probably would have read that just like that night, you know. They didn't
in front of her.
in front of
Alright. So,
What else did I want to fucking do? I think Xerxes. Let me get rid of this, so it's not. So I'm not reading it over and over and over again on my list. Shit to do. I think this is a teeny thing. Can Xerxes, like, I imagine that while people have been asking her to do armor and stuff, she's been like going to and from the markets a lot.
yeah.
Do you think there's like any general store that she can visit and just like browse around in there for stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just like a general store, like
Yeah.
a regular place.
I think specifically she's looking for like a map of Kiel or Kremlis or something like that.
Yeah, you could definitely find that. Probably a store literally called like the Kremlis General Store, right next
Yeah.
to the General Kremlis, the Kremlis General Store too.
Yeah.
So you can pick and choose.
Okay.
They're run by totally different people who don't know each other.
That's just how it is in the big city.
Yeah. Yeah, you can very easily find a map. That'll probably run you like 5 gold.
Okay. Yeah. She gets a map and would transcribe some of that like into her journal, list off like locations and stuff from that just to have it on hand. I guess whatever was most relevant to her. I imagine there's a lot going on in this fucking map. But
There are so many things in this map.
I have a few more scenes I want to do. I imagine you're still gonna be jumping between people, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So I'm just gonna do one last smaller one. Then Xerxes is gonna visit West. Next door to her room.
Hi.
Hello, West. Wait,
Oh, sorry.
yeah,
That's me.
that's you, yeah.
1 second. I have to.
Yeah, I guess I'll have her knock on the door first, actually. She
Okay.
teleports into his room, knocks on the door.
Hello, West.
Who was that?
Chernobyl.
Chernobyls a girl. He knocks on the door.
Hello.
It's me. Are you in there?
Mm-hmm.
Can you open the
West
door?
opens the door.
I hope you aren't too busy. Is it
Mm,
an opportune time? I have a question for you. Not really a question, but a favor to ask.
sure. I don't have anything to do today.
It won't take a long while. I was just wanting to see if you could take a look at this book for me. And Xerxes gets the primordial copy of the Winged Glory journal out. Do you think
Hmm.
you could I mean, I've tried examining it to the best of my ability and I haven't been able to find much. I was just wondering if you could see if there is any magical effect on this book, please. It's not really something I can see with ease, but
Uh, West detects magic.
Uh, it is a magical book. It is a notebook of enduring, so it can't really be like torn apart or really hurt in many ways. But no other magic.
Hmm. No magic ink.
No magic ink. No.
Aw. He goes to every single page just in case. There's something hidden.
Not on this page. Not on this page.
Yeah, just flipping through every page, even the pages that are blank. Making sure. Hmm. Nothing other than the book itself.
mm-hmm. I think Xerxes would like flip to the blank stuff and point at it and be like, including these spots here. Nothing?
Hmm. No. Xerxes, I have a question.
Yes.
Are you using illusion magic or anything, or have a item?
No. Why do you ask?
I sense the illusion and transmutation magic from you.
Did Wes still see that when he cast Detect Magic this time?
Yes, I got a DM. Dot, dot, dot. Well, this is awkward.
No. What specifically are you seeing?
Is it just outlining her whole body, or because the thing that gives like I
I don't
can
know. DM?
specifically find?
uh, I'm. It's interesting because I imagine there would be like a more centralized point where there's a lot of magic. Uh,
Hmm.
but it's kind of like an overall like aura right now.
Huh? Is it? Where's the specific like? What part of the body?
Uh, oh, which arm is it on?
It would be her left arm.
Awesome. That's kind of like the more centralized point.
Huh? He explains that to her.
Interesting.
Is there like something? You're not wearing anything
No.
on your arm? Hmm. West is like trying to examine Xerxes without getting too close. He doesn't want to get in her personal space without.
Yeah.
is is it like is there something invisible here? What's going on? I don't get it.
I mean, she
For what?
would have
Yeah.
her. You wouldn't really be able to see her arm. She would have her sleeve pulled down. But I think she would
Mhm.
kind of step a bit away if you got that close.
Then he would respect her boundaries on that. Hmm. Well, as long as you feel like okay, like you're not sick or anything,
No.
hmm, I don't think it's like evil.
Why is that something you can discern?
I'm kind of. Seal's magic is very like smoggy.
All right.
That
Well,
the reason why I passed out at Kinsey's birthday party was because of all of the magic users in the room, all at once. Yeah, yeah. Seal's magic is a lot more potent now than it was the first time as well.
I imagine that would be overwhelming.
Mm, kind of smelly. No, he doesn't say that.
Wait, more potent now than it was before.
Mhm. Since uh the Naga cave, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Since the cave where we fought the big snake lady thing.
That's interesting. Well,
Because it was coming from uh the ring originally, and now there's another source of it.
um, it would be since the abyss, because that's when West last detected magic.
Yeah.
Minor thing,
Okay.
either way.
I don't remember. You guys have to
Yeah.
keep track of that for me. Should I make a note of every time I detect magic?
Interesting. Well, if you don't sense anything malevolent, then I guess it is not of concern.
Maybe you could. Oh, sorry. Curd. That's not a word. Wait, yes, it is. Shut up. Um, maybe you could ask the Enomora or someone with more magic knowledge.
I'll look into it when I can. Well,
All right.
thank you, then,
Mm.
for. She kind of gestures towards the book and then shuts it. Oh, wanted to give you this as well. And she would give him the map she found. Not found, she bought.
Nice. Ooh.
I'm not wrong. You like these, yes?
Yes, they're very interesting.
Well, thought you needed one, then might as well. Not sure when you would get the chance to return to Ikiel. So,
Thank you. I appreciate this.
you do me a favor, I do one for you as well. Thank you. If you need
He
me,
smiles and nods.
if you need me, I'll be next door. I haven't completely finished your armor yet, but I'll get on that. It'll be
Oh,
soon.
that's all right. There's no rush on that.
I'll try to get it to you by tomorrow.
Thank you, Xerxes.
You're welcome. Rest. And she would leave the room.
Awesome. That was a positive scene.
That was nice.
Yeah.
I think that's the most I've roleplayed as West in the past 4 weeks. Why do I feel better when I'm sick? But I don't.
Oh man, he kills ruining our roleplay, guys. No, that's awesome. Yeah. In that case, uh, moving on from Xerxes, I'm gonna look towards Kinsey and Seal, Which of you guys would like to go first?
I feel like
Seal can go first
okay.
if you want.
Seal, you have
Yeah,
a
sure.
long trek ahead of you. It's basically a day trip all the way over to the docks.
Oh boy.
Kind of leading into like closer to Silkfall. This like in between point when the cliffs kind of like fall down. But yeah, this is on horseback. So Seal, you're gonna be alone for a little while.
Oh.
But
How
can-
long is it off horseback?
off horseback. Oh.
What if I like to have a little walk?
Yeah, you could have like a.
But I mean, how long does it take?
I need to check to make sure. Pretty sure it would be. That's 30, and then so it'd be like a 3-day travel back.
Oh, what
Like,
the? Yeah,
yeah,
no.
because on horseback it's gonna be a day there and then a day back. So in total, walking would be 6 days.
I'm not doing that.
But yeah, so you make your way out of Kremlis to the kind of separated, almost unnamed docks that most of their shipments come in from, if not teleported or floated in. To the main harbor section. You see a lot of like warehouses through the trees as you start to make your way down. It kind of like falls right off of the forest into like this like kind of interestingly like sandy beachy area. It's very pretty. It's kind of like it feels almost like a lakeside, but it goes straight into the ocean.
Mhm.
But yeah, you can make your way over. You see all the warehouses. You see all the massive ships that are leaving in and out of harbor. Uh, what are you looking for?
Um, do any of these look like I don't know, drow ships? I don't know.
So you're looking for a ship that looks like a ship maybe you've never seen before.
Yeah, sure.
Seal's looking for
Um,
the ships that look really like upset and grouchy all the time and maybe have like
yeah,
a pink eye patch.
yeah.
None of these ships have
Are
any eye
there?
patches.
Well, actually, I feel like this probably won't return much. Are there any where there's like, I don't know, like disproportionate amount of drow? I feel like it's unlikely, but
No, no.
no.
Uh, very little of these ships have drow on them at all. In
Hmm.
fact,
Okay.
um, it doesn't seem like people come here on ship from
Uh-huh.
Amador. It's like people maybe leave here to do business or whatnot.
Uh-huh.
Um, but yeah, it's just looking for like ships that might look a little more weird, or what's the?
Um, I feel like I'm not gonna get anything out of that.
Probably not, but we could try.
Can I just can I
You could ask
should I
around.
yeah, I mean, yeah, I'm going to do that, but can I do like an insight check for ships?
How are you inciting these ships?
Huh?
Tell me, how does this ship feel today?
Well, I'm just looking over them and seeing if I can intuit which ones might I'm gonna ask around after, but
Roll an insight check. I'll give you an insight check. It might not give you what you're looking for.
what? Okay, it's a flat roll, so that is a 9.
Ooh, okay. Yeah, these ships all feel the same to you. Lots of guys picking up boxes, putting them on the
Oh wait,
ship, or taking them
actually,
off the ship.
I still saw the wine was had like a lanthorn on it, right?
Sure.
I
He
think.
saw the script of it, at least. I don't
Yeah.
think he could read what it said, but
Yeah.
Oh, well,
Couldn't read
wait.
it,
Well,
but
the script isn't. Oh, wait, no, it wouldn't be, would it? I was gonna say it
no,
would
it
be
was
in
weird
Elvish,
script.
but no, it's
It
weird.
was,
So never
yeah.
mind.
weird.
Damn it. Okay.
You could try to look for things that has
I could, yeah.
Um,
um
I forget, was it ever mentioned by Kinsey when explaining things?
Oh, that the
That
wine.
connection?
Did he mention the wine?
He didn't mention like the wine specifically, but he did mention that they were there and they found the wine there.
Well, I'm gonna count that.
Yeah.
Any wine?
any wine. All right. Well, let me do your insight check first.
Oh,
These are really normal ships. uh, you in fact feel like you might be able to grab something from an insight check, but you can't really pick it up from what you just looked around from.
I think it's
Whatever.
impossible. So,
Uh, so I guess that'd be a perception check
Mhm.
next.
Okay. I have proficiency in perception, so this one may be a little bit better. Um. Oh well, I rolled a 9 again, so 12.
12. Yeah. Okay, I'll give you this. There are a few ships transporting wine.
Weird
Uh,
wine.
it's hard to tell. uh, looking around, you can see wine's pretty common. It's a pretty common thing to ship around.
Hmm. I am looking for that specific type.
Yeah. You can't really find anything of that specific type. Uh, yeah. Yeah, you probably wouldn't be able to find anything of that specific type. We're just looking around.
Hmm. Um.
Um, at least with a 12.
Yeah. I guess I'll just have to ask people then.
Yeah, ask around. Maybe look for
Um.
a harbor master or something.
Yeah. Um. Do I
Yeah.
need to roll something for that, or?
Are you just gonna like be just asking random people on the docks first and like going around and talking to everybody?
Yeah.
Yeah. Um, I'd say as you like walk around one of the docks, are you sure of going like, do you know what the Alanta Arda is?
Um. Well, I'm gonna ask if like any of the ships like go there,
Okay.
or if they have that wine. I guess.
Yeah, just asking random people, random like sailors around. Roll me a persuasion check.
Okay. I'm so good at this. 13 plus 1, 14.
The thing, these aren't bad
An
rolls.
above average roll.
Yeah, these aren't bad rolls, but you understand this is like a big secret. So like asking around just random people about like, does this ship go to the Alanta Arna? It's like the sailors are gonna be like weird looks like what is that? uh, as you're just going around and asking random people across the docks, random sailors, um, kind of all get like weird looks every time you ask. Um, yeah, I can't imagine you
uh,
really sport anything from
can I
just
try and
asking random
find
people.
like a not random person, like someone who might actually know, a harbor master?
Perhaps a harbor master, sure. Roll lots of rolls, lots of rolls.
Lots of
You could
rolls.
probably just find them shouting
Okay.
around, giving orders.
Should I roll
Um,
like a new persuasion or for this
let's roll for
guy?
this.
Ooh, okay.
But yeah, you can just walking down the docks. It's pretty big docks, not as big as some you may have seen before. I guess this is probably actually bigger than the ones in Gracemore, but generally a decent sized docks. And you see this guy kind of going from place to place. He has like a clipboard and an ink pen, and writing down notes as he goes from place to place and shouting orders at different people running across the docks. And you approach this guy, and he looks over. Yeah.
Do any of these ships go to the Lanthorna?
Like, he tilts his head at you. Roll a persuasion check.
Okay. Ooh, 18, so 19.
Oh! Are you with like one of the companies, one of the bars, one of the taverns?
Someone else asked me to come here and ask, so, maybe.
Yeah. What's their
There's,
name?
wine,
Like, who asked you to come?
Um, um, I'm trying to remember. Um,
Uh-huh.
Kinsey Hazelvale. Maybe, one of the Anamora members, wanted to know. I think,
Kinsey hate
they were,
the ex-apprentice?
yeah.
Roll a deception check.
Well, Kinsey did ask me.
That is...
Yeah, this isn't really deception.
I'm not
I feel.
lying. I could have said someone else.
Yeah, you could do persuasion if you'd like.
You could say Sky
rolled-
asked me.
I rolled my persuasion already.
Yeah, but then you said Kinsey Hazelville asked you to go
Okay.
grab the wine.
Okay, well it's it's the same bonus either way, so whatever. Oh my god, another 18! Or so 19.
Probably fucking Sky again. I'll
Yeah,
like write
I
him
think
down in this.
he was there before, so
Yeah, he loves that stuff. There's a ship over there. Eastern Bow. And he kind of like points off to like one of the bigger ships. It's leaving in the next couple hours, I think.
oh. Okay, yep. He walks on, I guess.
Okay. Awesome. He's like,
I was gonna
Another
ask
successful social interaction.
Yep.
Well, I
He
dust off of
sighs.
my hands. My work
Yeah.
here is done.
As you like walk off, he sighs and like looks at his look at his clipboard again, like fucking Sky. Are you gonna go to that ship?
Yeah.
Awesome. Yeah, let's do this. Cool. You go to the ship that he pointed out. I said it was bigger. It's probably generally a little smaller than most of the ships here, realistically.
Wow, so you lied.
I I thought about it. um, just a regular sized sailing vessel. Probably doesn't get a lot of trade, but you make your way over. It's probably the Misfortune.
It's called the Misfortune?
Yeah. uh, you can make your way over to the boat and see a crew kind of picking up like boxes and taking them out of the ship itself. Seems its current trip wasn't to the Olympa Oina previously, but its next one I guess is. You see a lot of figures. You see this white dragonborn. Actually, a couple dragonborn and other humans just kind of making their way across, you see a man at the top of the vessel, kind of holding onto the steering wheel, with this like long purple jacket and messy blackish brownish hair, kind of graying at the edges as well. But he seems to be some form of captain, maybe, of the ship, of the vessel. Yeah. There's also this woman on the ship as well, who is kind of going around yelling at everyone. Assumedly some form of first mate.
Uh-huh.
Mhm.
Sorry, who was the guy beforehand?
It's
Described
this
before the woman?
yeah, just he's at like the top of the ship at the steering wheel. Seems like leaning into like older years.
Okay. Can I go up to the woman?
Sure. Yeah. You walk onto the ship. And you in fact don't need to approach the woman because she approaches you. As you start to like walk on the ship, and you see like this woman, kind of dark brownish hair, falling down behind her back. Uh, these like very bright blue eyes, very sailor outfit, almost piratey. When you really think about it, like if you see like a pirate in a picture book, you'd think of this
Uh-huh.
lady. But
Hello.
she walks over. Hello, name. Who are you?
Um, uh, my name is Seal, but I'm here for my friend Kinsey Hazelvale. Um,
Who?
um, the apprentice. Um, have you seen a kid named Valen in like the past few months? He's like a drow elf, and he has like a eye patch that's in like pink, and he looks kind of like mad.
All right, kid, you're getting way ahead of yourself. I don't know you. Not part of my crew. Why should I answer any of your questions?
Um,
What? Hmm?
what did you like cut out?
Oh, I'm sorry. I don't know you. I don't know who you are. I don't know who you're. That Kinsey name.
Um,
Why should I help you?
um, well, also, uh, partly for Sky in the Animora. Um,
Roll a deception check.
that
That one's a lie.
is a lie. Ooh, 17. 16 plus 1.
Awesome. 1 second. Oh, I don't have my dice out. That needs to be changed.
He, something about, the wine, uh, if in the Alanthorna, the Alanthorna in general.
Okay. All right. Um, she like looks you over. Sky, talk to Kinsey Hazel Vale, and then talk to you to get the wine. But why are you asking about the Valin? Yes.
Yeah, well, that's just kind of related.
Hmm. All right. Well, I'll tell you this. Never seen the kid in my life. So, if that's all, you can get off my ship.
Um, uh, uh, this boat goes to the Alanthorna, right?
She kind of sighs. Yes, Yes, he does.
For like the wine or something else.
Kid, if you were sent by someone else, you should know these things. Yes, I mean it's just absolutely ridiculous. And you like as she's like about to like go off on you, you see the man in the purple captain's coat start coming down the stairs like whoa whoa whoa. The woman like looks over. Eleanor, there's no need. He'll kind of push her to the side. Uh, you're asking questions about the Elanta Orna. Are you curious, child?
Yeah.
Wonderful. Yes. My name is Captain Essex Stormfeather. It is a pleasure to meet you. Excuse Eleanor, she is a bit much sometimes. Either way, friend, I can't tell you too much. I think it's very clear to see you don't know exactly what you're talking about. But you're looking for a Valen, if I heard correctly, yes?
Yeah.
Yes, well, it's kind of not nice to talk about people that have been on your ship before, but yes, I have seen a Valen before. I assume you are a friend of some sort?
Yeah, of some sort.
Yeah, so you seem about the same age range. Well, I can't tell you much about the Alantha Orna, kind of under contract. And he looks around a bit. But what I can tell you is that he did come on the ship. Hope that helps.
Oh, yeah. Why was he on here?
Oh, I don't know. Kind of weird question to ask someone who's on your ship. Yes, he didn't think we knew, but he stowed away on top of the within our boxes. Sorry, I don't really like to ask our stowaways questions because then it's kind of awkward. They're
Oh.
like, oh no, you caught me. But we're not a big fan of all that. Yes. Either way, I can't really tell you very much. He left the ship as soon as it reached the Black Beach. So
Um.
sorry. Um.
Um. All right. Thank you.
No problem. See, oh no, that's how you talk to children. um. She starts to fucking go off on him about telling like secrets, but I assume you get off the ship.
Yeah.
Great.
I guess. I guess. That's I guess that's it.
Awesome.
I can't really get much information about the place itself from these guys, I don't think.
Probably not. I mean, you could try. There's some things you could try to do, but you know,
You could still.
I'm not doing that right now.
right now.
Right now. We could do that later. Imagine the entire party as a stowaway.
Well, this boat
Wes-
leaves in like
I mean,
a
Wes
few
could-
hours.
Yeah, no, I know.
Yeah,
So-
call him.
How long do we have to wait? I mean, we're in time skip time, but whatever.
What if we just left?
You guys could have.
What would
the
you
whole
do?
party
We
would-
place this at the very end of the time skip and then we just leave?
Goodbye.
Bye.
How
I
did
don't
we
think we're
seal?
getting
Oh, wait,
to
actually,
Hollow
could
Point
I-
anytime soon.
Could I have asked that guy if he had like a map of the place?
He wouldn't have given it to you.
Damn. Oh, well.
Yes. Not yours.
Do you want a tour of the boat?
Where's the best place to hide on the boat?
Well, normally
Not
behind
good up
these
there, but
boxes. Yeah.
way more comfortable over here.
I had a group of people that used to stow away all the time on this specific part of the boat. It was Oliver, I think, Oliver and Olivia. Whatever.
Is that what they did?
Olivia would not stow away on a
Oh
boat.
no, two different.
Oh,
This
is this a critical?
No, this
No.
is from
No?
the previous campaign.
This character was one of the biggest NPCs in the previous campaign.
Oh.
Really? He was important?
This is Captain Essex Stormfeather. He got you guys. He got, well, not you, I guess.
Well,
he was
I
like the
showed up
main
through other
travel
means.
point. Yeah, he's how
Whoa.
they traveled all across the world.
Whoa.
Crazy.
Did they go to
now,
Kiafan at some point?
they've been it. That's where they started. They started in Kiafan.
Oh.
Started in Kiafan, went to an island off of Corleonfe, went to Corleonfe, then went back to Kiafan.
Whoa.
I was saying Essek because I know there's the drow guy from Critical Role.
Yeah, I was thinking of Estek the Drag. I didn't know that this was an NPC beforehand.
This was after your time.
The Matt
before your
Mercer
time, I guess,
effect in action.
But yeah, you just met Captain Essex Stormfeather.
Wow.
But yeah.
Can you guys believe that this is the same guy who like stole all the beacons from the Empire?
Good for
Or
him.
well, I guess stole them back, whatever.
That's
Okay.
such a storm wizard name, honestly.
Yeah.
I give
Well,
Kinsey a
there's
mohawk.
storm in it. Thanks for telling
Oh, hi,
us.
silly. Hello, silly. You look cute.
Hey, girl.
And before we go to Kinsey, just for player context, they are pirates.
What?
Yay!
Huh?
I thought so.
Sick.
For any
They
of the
are
fan
How could that
artists in chat.
And
For any
the
of the
white,
fan artists in chat.
the white dragonborn's name is Jeffrey. Not that that matters at all, but
Kevin.
it was it was my throwaway name, and it always was on the boat. All right. Well, let's go over to Kinsey while Seal spends another day going back home. Kinsey, where are you
Hello.
looking? What's the plan? Trying to find people of interest.
I think my first move is the Anamora Library.
Okay. All right. Yeah, for sure. You can totally make your way into the Anamora Library. Just for your context, there is a section of the library that is now cut off from you.
Uh-oh.
Which was originally you were allowed to use. But they let you use most of the library, just not all.
What section was cut off?
It's just a section of like more restricted like articles in books.
Can Kinsey sneak around?
I might try. I don't know yet, but
Maybe
as you walk into the library, Professor Orb lifts up off of the desk and looks at you. You see like these little brandishes of like almost like tentacly things fall off the orb as he turns over to you, the smoke clouding inside of it. Hello, Kinsey.
hi. Just looking around and is gonna move past it.
If you need help, let me know, Miss Hazelvale.
Who updated my pronouns in it?
Alright. Are you looking for stuff on the Alantha Oir now? Roll me an investigation check. Ooh! Good roll, good roll.
Good roll.
Okay. I'll tell you what I can. Let me pull up a doc I did not think I was going to have to pull up today. My favorite kind of doc. Okay. Oh, that's not updated. 1 second. This one. Okay. You Would you be able to find a map? I wonder. I might give you a map for fun. Uh,
Oh my god, yay!
Messaging
Yeah.
balance. So are you at this like valley or this mountain or like where? Reading off the map.
you do find it very. There's not a lot of info on it,
Mm-hmm.
and you get the vibe that it might be in the restricted section.
Mm-hmm.
But you do find like one book that has a little info. It's briefly mentioned in like a kind of a almost like a very very old world history esque book. Let me see if I can find the map. Okay. This might take a while, so
Mhm.
I might be able to. Yeah, I want the map to be here because I think it'd be fun. I think it'd be fun.
Yippee!
You should put in found materials.
I will. I
Shit.
will. I will. I need to find it first.
Lost materials.
I thought you had sent it somewhere. It sounded like you hit a button.
No. I'm trying to. Because what I can do is I can pull it up from this file. Okay, it's gonna be a little tough. This is gonna be a little tough for Joshy.
Oh, what?
I don't know what just happened. Load. Storage. Wait, machine. Okay. Imagine. Map file. Are these the ones I saved? Wait, hold. Oh man. Oh, what did they do to my map? It had to auto update it. Oh god, what did they do to you?
Josh is rolling investigation checks in their computers, in their computer files.
This is so gross. What do they do? I have to pull all you off. They like put like emblems on it.
Ah,
Okay. Actually, I sent a good version of this map to a friend before. So if I find it from them. Everyone cross your fingers.
I'm crossing them.
It doesn't do anything, but I appreciate it.
I'm not.
Well, I'm doing it.
Thank you. Thank you. At least somebody cares.
I have to keep up my appearances as the #1 Josh hater of the world.
Okay. I will give you. I guess I'll put it. Not even found materials, I'll put this in maps.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Very basic. But all of these things have written descriptions for them, so it's not that basic. You see a map. The Alanta Oerna is a place that is almost entirely taken by creatures that are most known for living in maybe the Underdark or other places that light does not often reach. The Alanta Oerna is a place ruled by a matriarch, very similar to Drow culture. It's fairly Drow oriented as well. And a lot of its customs and traditions are all based off of older Drow culture. Uh, from the people that wrote this book, they write that it has similar customs to some of the Raventorius customs, and some of their beliefs of the deities are different to how the Darien Empire views them. Specifically, they are one of their favorite deities, and one of like the ones like the crown jewels of the Alanta Orna is Azrael of the Black Star. Um, the
Like
belief
in the
of
Black Blizzard.
you could say that. Uh,
Well, I did.
this this being who offers great light even in the darkest skies. Um, stars are very important to them, which is interesting because there is never an open sky in the Alanta Arena. The entire continent, or I guess island, is plagued by a massive storm that offers shadow that is very welcome to many drow and Duragar and other forces that aren't so well in the light. So it's a give and take. They still worship the stars, and when the stars are visible, every every few months, when the sky will open up briefly, they worship it. They offer great worship to it, and specifically give great heart to Azrael. Um, there's not a lot more that you can glimpse. You read a bit about they have a few magic techniques that are well known to anyone in the Darien Empire, and they hold very close and dear to their hearts, so that no one else can kind of grasp it. Kind of their own thing. Very similar how the Raventorius did with blade singing. Um, and their schools of combat and whatnot are very different. They worry that a war is coming at all moments. They don't trust the world around them, and so they prepare. And that's another reason why they decided to end up a bit more on the secretive side. They don't really trust the people around them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Not a lot of these places are described. Some of them might be translated. For example, let me pull this up. Where are you? Okay. Yeah, probably. 1 second. Yeah. Uh, Renor Tar is the Black Pines. It comes right off the Onyx Coast. The Onyx Coast, which is known for kind of the place where a lot of people arrive or leave. And it is this entire beach of black sand that leads into a forest of trees of uh, almost entirely black leaves and dark bark. Uh, a very shadowy place. Weird magics kind of cross over the world as well, but that isn't really talked about much in this. It doesn't talk about like, what that really means about like the magics that are accustomed here in the Alanta Orna
Mm-hmm.
or things that they fall into. Yeah, very fun, very fun. And then you'd also probably get the translation for Vlos Bjerkig, which is the Fields of Blood, which is a very big place. I know, a very big travel place. It's kind of a massive plains area that people travel through. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
not a lot set up there. Not a lot of cities or towns of anything of that sort.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that's probably about what you get.
Well, that's cool.
Yeah, it's not Murder Island. Stop calling it Murder
It's
Island.
Murder Islands.
No.
There's like, well, let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
Kinsey is gonna write down, like, she's gonna copy down basically everything into the spell shard, because I imagine she can't take stuff out of here.
Mhm. For sure.
So into the spell shard it goes.
Okay.
Um,
When you use
Sarah,
the spell shard, there's something in the spell shard already.
oh heavens.
Xerxes left to know. I wrote this a month ago. It feels so silly sending it now. Especially because I just written it to seal. Everything so melodramatic. I'm gonna share this doc as well.
Yippee. Kinsey is clawing at me. Girl, cut it out. You just
Good.
found out something really cool. Can you chill?
When is it? I last edited this October 25th.
Wow.
Let's see here.
I also read this one out as well. Sorry to the VOD listeners in the future who just heard me move my laptop around as fuck, but thank goodness this one's
Kinsey
over.
reading this after putting a fish in Xerxes' pocket.
She didn't even know it's him. But she probably wrote down that she got a fish in her pocket, and then later on when she was looking for something else, remembered that she wrote down that Kinsey puts fish in people's pockets. I connected the two. Anyway. Dear Kinsey, though the circumstances of our initial meeting and travel were less than ideal, I am glad to have made this trip with you nonetheless. The world works in such curious ways, and though we found ourselves in the throes of misfortune, so too we found joy, minute and boundless alike, each moment meaningful nonetheless. I know I may not show it, but I have truly enjoyed our time spent all together. Though I am a bit of a grouch at times concerning yours and Seal's antics, I have had quite a bit of fun, more than I have had in years, so thank you for dragging me out and all across Tolkien. You are exceptionally bright and passionate in both your spellcasting and everyday life, a fact which becomes more evident with each passing day. I don't believe in fate, so this much to me is certain. No matter the path you choose to follow, you are bound for great things. Although time will see to my eventual departure, I'll remember to keep an eye out for you in the tabloids. It's good to see you safe at home, but do stop by when you get the chance. You're always welcome in my store. Sincerely, Xerxes. I feel so silly.
I think Kinsey's very touched by that. Wasn't expecting it, like when she opens it in the middle of the fucking library.
Starts crying in the library.
Uh-huh.
Is there a problem, Miss Hazel?
She copies all of that down, kind of like tucks the spell shard away. I think just like kind of lingers in the library for a bit, like, you know, having spent so much of her like childhood here, is like kind of thinking about the note, and then is going to dart out like as soon as anyone else enters. I wasn't doing anything in here.
Have you found everything you need, Mrs. O'Neill?
I'm fine.
As you like leave the room, he goes. You hear like that. He falls to the desk again. Awesome.
Nobody bothers her.
Nobody bothers her now.
Okay. And then the second part of Kinsey's Alantha Orna snooping adventures is linked to her Grey Silverspine and the Venom Vendetta snooping adventure. I should copy and paste this like set of 3 paragraphs.
What is this? What's gonna happen? What 3 paragraphs?
The paragraphs that are on the doc, like
that.
just
Okay.
the description, yeah, so that everyone else kind of has an idea. You've already read this.
Yes. I was worried it was gonna be something else. That's
No. Sorry, I didn't have any surprises for you.
okay. Awesome. Oh, Celsius homemade lunch. Every time you bring Celsius a lunch, he gets extra credit.
Wait, read it out for the VOD.
Ah.
I don't think you.
There's so many paragraphs to read.
I don't think it
Do it in
has
a
to be
British
in.
accent.
No.
Not true.
I mean, if
I'm just gonna
Oh,
read it out in
Kinsey
the normal
copy,
voice. If I
yeah.
have to read it out in the Kinsey voice, I'm gonna. Okay, for the VOD. Kinsey is obviously doing a lot better than she was before she left, but it's a little complicated. He's basically had to keep moving through a lot of really stressful events and is struggling to slow back down after having to power through all of it. and is kind of avoiding himself, letting himself actually rest and process any of it. She tends to stay up late working on magic studies, especially knowing she'll essentially be forced to sleep in by Salzier. And in the mornings, they'll use Mage Hand to bring themselves something to read while they're waiting for Salzier to release them and wake up. Not knowing if Gray is still around and also knowing that Akir had been watching them, they check their surroundings almost obsessively when they're walking around the city. She walks Salzier to and from the tower if he's not with anyone else, although she doesn't explicitly state that it's for safety. She, of course, goes walking around on her own plenty, kind of trying to lure out anyone who might try to attack her on her own, and also sometimes going in disguise, trying to snoop around for information about Gray or the Venom Vendetta, and taking note of anything they find in the spell shard. She goes to the Animar Tower daily, meeting the train with shotgun. They tend to leave about noon and return at 2 p.m. to bring Salzier a homemade lunch. Also spend some time in the library sometimes after that. She avoids Posidonia and, by extension, anyone near her like the plague, often avoiding areas of the tower that she's in and leaving rooms that she enters. They try to tolerate it in the training room if necessary, because it's kind of a big room that everyone gathers in, but will give her a wide berth, completely avoiding getting within about 50 feet of her. If she speaks, Kinsey tends to leave the room immediately if she's able. And that's it.
So you're gonna go to a bunch of taverns?
I'm gonna go to a bunch of taverns. And also just, like, walk around undisguised at times.
Oh, I'm just Kinsey Hazelvale.
Wow. That might also be a good time for an interviewer to catch her, but we'll do the taverns and such first.
Yeah. Just going into taverns and such, Yeah. Are you, like, gonna ask around? Are you gonna talk to people? Are you, what's the vibe?
Yeah, kind of, like, talk to people, kind of tries, like, a few different approaches, I imagine, like, you know, like, have you heard, or have you seen the man named Gray, or have you talked to a man named Gray Silverspine at all, or, like, describing his appearance, like, have you seen this man?
Have you seen this man?
Have you heard the man named Gray Silverspine?
Have you heard of the man named Gray Silverspine? And then also just, like, kind of trying to, listen in on conversations and see what's, like, happening around. Same with, like, what she's doing, kind of paying attention to news tabloids and such.
Yeah, roll a general investigation check. I'll
Okay.
give you a basic vibe of what you get.
Okay.
I do have some fun thing with news tabloids. We'll do that later.
Okay. Investigation. I almost rolled intimidation. Ooh, 23.
Ooh. Okay. All right. I'm gonna roll a D100.
Yippee!
Odds or evens?
Odds or evens?
Mhm.
Even.
Okay. Oh, it didn't roll the dice. Okay. Okay. Yeah. All right. Okay. All right, Parker. We'll probably take a break around then. For now. Kinsey, you're walking around entering random taverns. People have seen Gray. Kind of like it was more like a days ago. People have seen Gray.
Mm-hmm.
Not a lot of super recent sightings, which is a little weird. Maybe Gray left the city. Who knows?
Mm-hmm.
But you do enter one tavern. Yeah, you enter one tavern. Very regular place, very simple place. And as you walk in, and you do your quick like little look around, you see Gray sitting down at a table, talking to a man in a green cloak with an eye patch on.
Mm-hmm.
Just chatting, drinking.
A green hand, green cloak?
Who's to say? It is green. It is a very
People
similar
can
green.
wear the color green.
It's a very similar green to that of the
I
green.
want to trust my green hand guys so bad.
I mean, they know who he is.
Yeah. Kinsey's gonna try and listen in.
Roll me a stealth check.
Okay, she is disguised.
That's true.
Because I don't think going into taverns as a 15-year-old Animorph just is like the best way to discreetly gather information.
We'll give you advantage because you're disguised.
Okay.
So you can get close enough.
Mhm.
Probably sit at a table nearby. And listen in. Gray's kind of just drinking, kind of making kind of really basic jokes, talking a bit about his last couple days, his in and out of taverns.
Important, are the jokes landing? Is the other person laughing?
Yeah.
Okay.
Most of them land. There is like one or two bad ones, but he's really good at like recovering past that and doing a different thing. The person with the green cloak doesn't seem to be talking a lot, just listening, sitting there. And Gray at some point goes, you're really not fun to talk to. You were the one that wanted to meet, right? The man in the Greek cloak looks down at his drink. Yes. Are you sure this will work out? And kind of see Gray smile a bit. Work out? I mean, hell, I hope so. You've been really at work, haven't you? You and Seer, right? That's the name? Hell, I hope it works out. At least for you two, I hope it works out. Because if it doesn't, might as well die afterwards, right? Friend, there's no if anymore. You will get things right. Yeah, so you've gotten a promotion. That seems good. That's good. Very good for you. They kind of go off into random conversation again. Yeah, that's about it.
Mm-hmm.
Just sit down and vibe for a while.
Yeah, Kinsey probably has like figured out a drink order that isn't alcoholic but looks alcoholic enough that people won't look at her funny.
Mm-hmm.
She's like, yes, I'm an adult woman, drinking in a bar alone. I know something about this from my friend Circe.
Extra creamy virgin.
A question: when Kinsey is going around to the taverns and stuff, does she ever see Xerxes?
Xerxes? You go to a few taverns every now and then?
Yeah, every now and then.
Yeah, for sure you see Xerxes.
Xerxes, you occasionally see various strange women just kind of wandering around town. Kind of with an autistic swagger about them. Some of them kind of sound like Kinsey if you are, they're like, no, surely it's no.
if Xerxes even is like, yeah, I remember off the top of my head immediately Kinsey's exact voice.
Yeah, because we know how good she is at that.
Yeah.
I think any time that happens, if it's like I guess she just looks at the drink and it's like,
Okay, Josh, what exactly did the guy in the green cloak look like?
Like specifics about his appearance.
Yeah.
Probably had a very messy brown beard, kind of not really put together hair as well. Very probably late 30s.
Mm-hmm.
Probably worked with the Green Hand for a bit now. Got promoted to a bigger role. You can tell by the green cloak. Yeah. Didn't get a name the entire time either, though.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah. All right. Well, I'm gonna say that's what you got with your investigation check.
All right.
For now, I think we're gonna take a break, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
If that's all. If that's all. So that
Yep,
Parker.
We
yep.
need the break,
yeah.
baby.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Well, very important question. Were they exhibiting pantsless behavior? I have to know.
They seemed quite happy about their pants.
Damn it!
Damn it.
We lost a great warrior today, folks. Oh, 7. Okay, I'll be back in a bit.
Okay.
Uh-oh, Kinsey wants out.
Alright. And we'll come back at like 15 minutes. So like 9:50. Or until Parker comes back, but
Until
we'll
Parker
shoot
comes
for
I'm
back.
gonna
9:15.
stop the recording here.
9:50. Yeah, yeah.